Alright, this one's for all you sawyers and wood guy out there. Right there, that's called a pine beetle. That'll crawl in behind your bark if you got logs sitting on the ground, pine logs. Well, I've even found them in oak and black oak and white oak, but they'll crawl into your bark, burrow a little hole, and lay white eggs, or eggs, and these little white worms crawl through your wood and make holes like that all over. So I'm going to show you a log where they've infested. Alright, so I've had this pine log laying over here. We're this far away from the mill over by the kids' play area. Anyways, you'll start seeing little piles like this right here going through your bark. And then let's see if I can get some of that up. Oh look, there's one of those little beetles right there. See that? He's in there laying an egg. Let's see if I can find you a worm. Oh, look at all those beetles. Wow. Yeah, so this is Michigan. This is what I deal with if I let pine logs lay on the ground. I don't know, more than 3-4 days, and they start making those little burrow holes. And then sometimes you'll see they'll dig in deep enough and they'll make actual wood chips coming out. You'll see little piles of wood chips all along the log. By the middle of the summer, there'll be little piles of wood chips laying all along this log here. Here, I'm gonna go look. I think I got some other logs that it's actually got that starting already. Alright, so I was gonna say they don't seem to get the red pine as quick. Well, this log is a 6-footer. I was saving it for fencing, but see that little pile right there? And that one there? Well, actually, you can zoom back. They have burrowed holes all over in this little 6-foot log. See, we do have another little bug that messes with our pine. It's called a sawyer. Go figure. But a little bit longer bug, but I don't see those as much. Oh yeah, let's see. Hoping to get the Detroit diesel down this week, guys, and get it down to where I can start working on it. You know, with those pump jacks, it takes 2 guys, and getting logs was a little more important than working on that. Okay, I've had these pine logs back here for a while now. Well, I don't see the little piles of chips like I thought. Oh yeah, see that right there? That's all from those beetles. Oh, here we go, see that? Not seeing none of the worms. They must have not started growing yet. I'm just seeing the beetles flying around. Those little beetles fly too. That's a crawler right there. Huh. A crawler or a worm behind the bark. That's cool. Alright guys, well, this was just talking about the beetles. I think I did a small video back last year or something, Sawyer's Nightmare. But I'm still gonna probably pull those out and make some beetle pine siding. Got another one over there. They're pretty juicy logs. Might as well put them to use. Alright everyone, it was just me venting, I guess, about beetles, and you guys new to the game and got your pine logs laying around. You don't got very long until you do something with them. See, look at this one here. This one's been sitting just about as long as that one over there. Sure as shit. Getting that one too. And that one sits out in the sun. Usually I can leave them out here. This is a pretty open area. And the log dries out quick enough to where they don't get a chance to ruin it. But, oh, one other thing I wanted to address. So I see people trying to sell logs on Facebook Marketplace all the time, and the pine logs, and you can see a lot of times in the pictures the piles of that sawdust already built up. Oh, robin right there. He's got a nest right up here. Oh, mama's on the nest. Look at her. She's mean too. Last year I tried to pick up, she dropped a baby bird down there, and I had that ladder there right where it is now. So I climbed up the ladder and put the bird back in the nest, and they started swooping at me, and they almost got me once, but I just hurried up and got it in there and got it handled. Oh, but I bumped the button and turned off the camera while I was babbling about Facebook Marketplace. Anyways, if you're buying logs from people and they've been laying on the ground, I wouldn't hesitate to thoroughly check them and make sure those beetles haven't overtook them. I mean, if they've only been laying on the ground maybe a week or two, you might be all right, but just an FYI, so you don't buy junk logs from somebody that's let them get infested with bugs. All right, everyone. Thanks. Have a good evening.